If you earn $150,000 a year and spend $120,000 of it maintaining your image, you are not building wealth. You are renting status. If you earn $250,000 and your fixed expenses rise to $210,000 because your house, car, vacations, and social positioning expanded with your income, you are not financially free. You are financially visible, and visibility is expensive. Most people say they want wealth. They say they want financial freedom, assets, ownership, independence. But if you remove the audience, if no one could see where they live, what they drive, where they travel, what they wear, many of their financial decisions would change immediately. That tells you something important. The real driver is not wealth. It is status. Wealth is structural. Status is social. Wealth is what you own that produces value whether you're seen or not. Status is how others perceive your position in a hierarchy. These two are related, but they are not the same. And confusing them is one of the most expensive psychological mistakes high earners make. Status operates inside the brain's social survival system. For most of human history, your position in the tribe determined access to resources, protection, and mating opportunities. Being higher in the hierarchy meant safety. Being lower meant risk. That wiring has not disappeared. It has modernized. Today, hierarchy is signaled through lifestyle. The neighborhood, the watch, the car, the school your children attend, the restaurant you choose for dinner. These are not random purchases. They're signals, and signals are designed to be seen. This is why someone can receive a raise from $120,000 to $180,000 and immediately feel pressure to upgrade. The raise does not just increase spending power. It increases perceived rank, and rank demands consistency. If your income says upper tier, but your lifestyle says middle tier, there is psychological tension. So you resolve it by upgrading visible markers. The problem is that visible markers depreciate. Assets appreciate. A $90,000 car does not compound. A $90,000 investment in productive equity might. But one is visible daily. The other is silent. Status rewards are immediate. Wealth rewards are delayed. The brain prefers immediate reinforcement. This is why status is addictive. When peers compliment your new home, when colleagues notice your watch, when social media engagement rises because of lifestyle displays, the brain registers validation. That validation feels like progress, but it is social progress, not financial progress. You can have increasing status and stagnant net worth at the same time. In high-income circles, this confusion becomes normalized. If everyone around you spends $20,000 on vacations and drives six-figure cars, that becomes baseline behavior. You do not feel extravagant. You feel aligned. But alignment with a high-spending environment does not equal wealth accumulation. It equals synchronized consumption. There's another layer to this. Status is relative. Wealth can be absolute. If you have $5 million invested in diversified assets generating $250,000 per year, that is structural wealth regardless of who sees it. But status depends on comparison. If your peer group averages $20 million, you may feel behind despite objective security. Status has no ceiling because hierarchy has no ceiling. There is always someone above you. This creates an endless escalation loop. Earn more, upgrade more, earn more, upgrade more. The upgrades become larger over time because your reference group shifts upward as income rises. What once felt luxurious becomes normal. What once felt unattainable becomes expected. Meanwhile, wealth building requires the opposite behavior. It requires restraint when income rises. It requires redirecting increases toward ownership rather than optics. It requires tolerating the discomfort of appearing less impressive than your income technically allows. That discomfort is the psychological tax of choosing wealth over status. Many high earners tell themselves they are building wealth because they are doing well. But performance income is not the same as accumulated capital. If your lifestyle collapses the moment your salary stops, you have status leverage, not financial leverage. Consider two individuals earning $200,000 annually. The first spends $170,000 per year, maintaining a high-visibility lifestyle, and invests $30,000. The second spends $110,000 and invests $90,000. After 10 years, assuming disciplined allocation and reasonable returns, their balance sheets will look radically different. The second individual may have built several million in net worth. The first may still be dependent on continuous performance to sustain appearances. From the outside, they might look similar for years. Same restaurants, same districts, same social spaces. But structurally, they're not the same. One is compounding, the other is consuming. The dangerous part is that status feels like momentum. When income rises and lifestyle expands, life feels upgraded. You feel successful. That emotional reinforcement masks structural fragility. As long as cash flow continues, everything seems stable. But stability based on continued output is not true stability. It is conditional. Wealth reduces conditions. Status increases them. When you choose wealth, you are building assets that reduce the number of variables that could destabilize your life. When you choose status, you increase fixed costs and therefore increase dependency on consistent high income. None of this means status is inherently wrong. Humans are social. Position matters. Networks matter. Presentation can influence opportunity. The problem emerges when status consumption consistently outruns asset accumulation. The question is simple but uncomfortable. If nobody could see your lifestyle, would you still allocate money the same way? If there were no audience, would you still stretch for the larger house? Would you still choose the more expensive car? Would you still feel urgency to upgrade? If the answer changes when visibility is removed, status is driving the decision. Wealth operates differently. Wealth decisions often look boring. They are invisible. They rarely produce immediate applause. Increasing equity exposure by $50,000 does not generate social validation. Acquiring a minority stake in a private business does not trend on social media. Expanding index allocations does not impress dinner guests. But these decisions alter trajectory. Over time, wealth produces optionality. Optionality reduces stress. Reduced stress changes behavior. And that behavioral shift is often invisible to observers because it does not require constant signaling. Status, by contrast, requires ongoing reinforcement. Signals must be updated. Environments must be maintained. Appearances must be consistent. The maintenance cost of status grows with rank. This is why some of the highest earners feel the least secure. Their social positioning has high fixed expenses. If you want to know whether you're optimizing for wealth or status, examine what happens when income increases. Does lifestyle immediately expand? Or does asset allocation expand first? The order reveals the priority. Wealth first, individuals treat income spikes as opportunities to strengthen structure. Status first, individuals treat income spikes as opportunities to upgrade signals. Over a decade, this difference compounds dramatically. The irony is that genuine wealth eventually creates quiet status anyway. Financial security changes posture, tone, and decision-making. It creates calm. That calm reads as confidence, but it is a byproduct, not the goal. When status is the goal, spending accelerates. When wealth is the goal, structure solidifies. You do not have to reject comfort or ambition to choose wealth. The shift is not about deprivation. It is about sequence and intention. Build assets first. Let lifestyle follow asset growth, not the other way around. Most people claim they want freedom, but their spending patterns reveal they want recognition. Recognition is immediate and visible. Freedom is delayed and structural. The choice between wealth and status is rarely announced. It is revealed in small, repeated financial decisions. And over time, those decisions determine whether your income builds a foundation or funds an image.